graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
He is a comic book nerd.
In brightest day and darkest night. We can learn a lot from comics.
She is a reality TV junkie.
No idea.
Snooki had her baby. A dollar makes me holla.
Chris likes sci-fi.
They do a brain transplant into this whole new body, but it's you.
Kristen likes celebrity gossip.
What do you news.
Oh, more breaking
news?
news?
It's official. It's official. Before it was just a rumor. Hey, Stu, our Pats moved back in together.
What do they have in common? Nothing. You're listening to Two Strangers, One Podcast.
Now, here's Chris and Kristen.
Well, hello and welcome to Two Strangers, One Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kristen. We're back.
And
Can't get rid of
now, the time is near.
I've
reached the final curtain.
My way.
Once again, we're coming to you from
Live.
Two Strangers, One
Live.
Podcast
HQs.
headquarters, HQ. At you just told me the name and I already forgot it, but an old Italian restaurant. So
the videos used to be
the videos
in the 80s.
Someone's gonna
So a
Google
few
that
years
and find
ago.
out where we are. And so what happens is on the wall where we're down here and they're still in the middle of construction, and we're, even though you're hearing this episode on Thursday, we recorded this on Monday right after this episode you heard on Tuesday. Yeah. So while we're down here, there's all construction stuff and everything like that, and then there's just like a random picture on the wall. Black and white photo. It looks, I don't know if that's a governor or a president or something like that.
President.
And
Just to say that we can't tell.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can't remember. My dad told me.
It's at a baseball game, and you see a baseball player kind of like, now the president or whoever the gentleman is, a politician, is up behind the wall, and where the people are sitting, and then the baseball player is kind of like reaching up, almost looking like he's going to shake a hand. And I wouldn't be surprised. Certainly looks like it could be like a Yankees.
Yeah, it looks like a Yankee player.
The Italians like Yankees.
What if he's giving him a ball in the middle?
So, I wouldn't be surprised if that picture probably has some sort of history, maybe even has a value to it.
They're just shaking hands, is what I see.
Okay, so they're shaking hands. So, I mean, it's just like this cool picture, and for whatever reason, we were just talking about, because you can see by the outlines on the wall that there were other pictures up. So I was just kind of second guessing, what pictures would be up there? So I said, Frank Sinatra.
Of course.
It's probably Frank Sinatra, Joe DiMaggio.
Old Blue Eyes. Babe Ruth.
So then I started singing
My Way.
My Way. And
Chris informed me, apparently
when
that's
I used to drink, that was like a
that's
song.
the male.
That's the
male Adele for
male
females.
Adele. I don't know. Listening to My Way, even though it's a beautiful song,
It's emotional, I guess.
I would cry when I was drunk. I would listen to My Way and cry.
One episode, we're just gonna get him drunk and then just play that. Just record him sobbing. And now.
Which actually I believe was an Elvis. I think Elvis did it first, and then
Did it?
Someone wrote it. From what I understand,
sure.
like Frank Sinatra didn't
Write it.
Didn't write it, and then okay, maybe I don't think Elvis wrote it. I'm sorry, but yeah, somebody. It might have been, I don't know, but Elvis
up
performed
history.
it also. Okay. So there's an Elvis version, and Elvis's
What's
version also.
Dolly Parton wrote the the big Whitney Houston song.
Oh, and I Will Always Love You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Dolly.
Kenny Rogers had that song, Islands in the Sun.
Yeah.
And then they turned it into Ghetto Superstar.
Ghetto Superstar.
But from what I understand, like Kenny Rogers got a check.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I can imagine like
Using
being
his
like
stuff.
the king of freaking country music at the
And
time.
then the Ghetto Superstar comes.
Someone pays you money to take your song and then slaughter it and calling it Ghetto Superstar.
Yeah,
that was like Maya, right? That was Maya.
Yeah, Maya and
Wyclef. Was it Wyclef?
maybe I don't remember.
And I think
But it was
had,
only Maya.
I think it was Wyclef, and then they had like a little rap by Oh Dirty Bastard. So,
ODB.
So Kenny Rogers is like, who? Oh Dirty Bastard.
Bring him in. He's like,
Maya.
all right. You heard that song? I'm working with Old Dirty Bastard over there. Yeah.
The Kenny Rogers Old Dirty Bastard remix.
Yeah.
And now my dad is a diehard Kenny Rogers fan.
Oh, really?
For a Puerto Rican who was born and raised in the Bronx and everything like that.
That's their Mecca, their God.
Yeah. It's so weird to think of it. But my father is like a white boy.
Yeah.
And he loved, when growing up, I used to hear a lot of Kenny Rogers, Charlie Daniels Band, Dolly Parton. And when times were a little better and I had money, every Christmas I'd buy my father tickets to a Kenny Rogers concert.
Oh, really?
Because he has like a regular schedule of tours. And like he'll come to the same part of town. Like like he always happens to
So you
hit
can
New
always count
York.
on him being there, huh?
Yeah, he's always playing like in New York City, sometime around Christmas.
Christmas, yeah.
So I would always get my dad the tickets, and even if it was before Christmas, but like I'd give it to him early. Like, here's your Christmas present, and it would be tickets to Kenny Rogers. But have you seen him recently, Kenny Rogers? Because he's had a lot of
good.
plastic surgery.
I gotta look him up
That's
now.
no, he looks too good. He looks like a fucking Ken doll. Like he doesn't look right. His face is pulled.
Just too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like Burt Reynolds?
Worse than Burt Reynolds. He looks so. And then he has like the tan, and he doesn't look like
A human?
what
he should look like.
would have looked like. So, obviously, I mean, it doesn't affect his singing voice. Which then again, I mean, if you're Kenny Rogers, who cares what you look like? You know what I'm saying?
He's in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Congratulations, Kenny, on being the newest member. I don't know when that was.
And he had that
want a
Gambler
photo.
song. Now remember not for nothing. The Gambler, they made a movie about it, and they're right. Like the Gambler, like is already up to like. It's like the 5th sequel.
Oh yeah,
Like there's
it's like the Saw movies.
yeah, it's like there's so many. Like I think he was like on the first 2, and then like
I
those
see his
things
face.
did make money, and now it's like up to the Gambler 5, where it's like not even him. It's like the guy from Wings or something like that.
Great show.
So you see the picture of
Yeah,
he doesn't look like
he doesn't look like how he should.
yeah.
1938 he was born. So how old is he?
Shit, so that's 38.
Here we go. Watch us do math.
Because my dad is 49 and he's 60.
I mean, he's
64, so he's 70.
I was gonna say, let's put it. He's up there in age. Yeah, 70. Yeah,
My
he
math
doesn't
is-
look.
And he's had a lot of. He makes a lot of money. Yeah. And then he has the Kenny Rogers chicken
The
place.
chicken place, yeah.
And I guess apparently in Syracuse there's a what's that? The country guy that sang like the Great Red, White, and Blue or something like that. What's his that? He's kind of like he wrote, and he does like honky tonk, badonka dunk.
From Syracuse?
No, he's not from Syracuse, but he owns. Well, they put his name
On a chicken place?
Yeah, what's I thought you were into country music.
No! Oh my god, no thank you.
There's a
Look at
country
this, he doesn't
guy.
even know me.
That Red Solo Cup, that guy.
Oh, yeah. He's a big guy too.
Yeah. So now I got to go look that up. But
He sings Red Solo Cup.
yeah, now I
Come on,
gotta,
audience.
There was a live show
They're screaming at us.
for our
Red Solo. What? He's a big guy. Like he's like
Feel
6'10".
you up. And I'm sorry, people are like, bro, how the hell you not know Red Solo Cup?
Screaming at us right now.
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
And he has a song called Honky Tonk Badonka Donk. I swear to God.
You can't take these people
And in the
seriously.
video, it's like, it's obviously girls in a honky, but like,
It's obviously girls on hockey. dog.
he's goofing on like the rap videos where he's driving in a Hummer and, like showing his crib and all this other stuff. But he's because I know he got really big right after like 9/11, and he had like songs, red, white, and blue, and the flag and everything.
I'll put a boot in your ass or whatever,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
It was a
he
big
has
terrorist anthem.
So in Syracuse, so I heard it advertised on the radio here.
Toby?
It's Toby Keith's I Love This Bar and Grill. That's the name of the place.
Seems a little lengthy.
Yeah, I believe it's it's like
I've never heard. We're gonna have to do a field trip.
Yeah, so it's like
Go and do the Q's.
yeah.
Why Syracuse?
The only reason because they were advertising it in a bar. They were advertising it in a mall. Like, come to this mall in Syracuse and visit the Toby Keith's Bar and Grill.
Honky tonk,
I
a
love
honky
this.
tonk good time.
Yeah,
Probably give you Red Solo cups too.
right. It's all part of like a
Just promotions of a song.
yeah. Everything, come buy American flags in the gift shop and yeah. The name of the place is Toby Keith's I Love This Bar and Grill. Well, I guess you could call it I Love This because it's already a bar and grill.
Yeah.
So.
It's just called I Love This.
Yeah. And the website is TobyKeithsBar.com.
Oh Lord.
I have to look it up now that I'm talking about it. But and then come Memorial Day, I've been invited out to a camping trip.
Yeah.
And it's going out to
Love this bar and grill. Love this camp cookout.
it's okay, let's see. Okay, Toby Heath's I Love This Bar and Grill, OKC Bricktown, Hard Rock Tulsa.
Okay, so he's around.
Yeah, so there's a couple of them, but I mean, I'm pretty sure this is kind of like what's his face, Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
It's just
His name.
Its name. Okay, Oklahoma City locations. There's one in Oklahoma. There's one at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa, and then the WinStar Casino. And I'm clicking on the WinStar Casino right now.
Toby Keith, call us. We're giving you free promotions.
Yeah,
You can visit all these locations.
yeah. And I'm sorry. I'm trying to look it up while I should be talking. Vamp for me.
So Toby Keith has a
Oh,
restaurant.
no, it's Oklahoma. Why is it? No, I guess they're all in Oklahoma. Then when the hell did I see it advertised?
I wonder if it just opened and it's not.
I wonder if, I guess.
Or they
it was-
want us to go
Maybe
to
it's
Oklahoma.
a casino. I don't know.
Chris,
There's a
we don't even
WinStar
know what we
casino.
got.
Well, my whole point is that
He's like Kenny
he has
Rogers.
he has his name on a place that he probably has nothing to do
Right.
with. Like
You don't
Kenny
think he's in the
Rogers.
back cooking?
Well,
No, there's no way.
in the back.
He's not in the
like in a
back.
restaurant here in the Italian restaurant. Kristen's, I love this friggin' food.
I love this freaking food.
I love this friggin' Galamad Italian restaurant.
Italian restaurant.
Hey, Kristen
Bistro.
from Two Strangers on Podcast. Yeah. The only Puerto Rican Italian food.
Try
Puerto
it.
Rican food, Italian food.
Everyone will love
Get
it.
some rice and beans and some friggin' manigot.
Manigot. The Bluths are coming back.
The who?
The Bluths.
The Bluths, yes, Arrested Development.
Yes.
The next
season 4 it should be at the end of May.
Yeah, and
I
I
am
have friends of mine
excited.
that are like super. I mean, I like the show.
I just recently started watching it again, so
I'm
I mean
gonna-
it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous show.
Don't get me wrong.
love
I'm gonna sneak over to a friend's house and watch it on Netflix. I mean,
Oh
just
yeah,
because
you
right
gotta
now,
catch up.
because
Just to
once I
remind-
move, I'll have Wi-Fi again, and I gotta actually get Netflix again. But yeah, because I'll be honest, with you, and I didn't catch it the first time around when it was like on Fox.
I catched it here and there. I wasn't like watched it every week or whatever. So I catched it here and there, and so I'm catching up now, and it's funny. It's ridiculous.
I actually caught up on it on the like the IFC channel.
Oh, okay.
Because they used to have a like Sunday nights. It was called Brilliant but Canceled.
Okay.
So they would have all
So
these
they
shows
were-
that were like and it's smart that So I mean, they had all kinds of crazy. They had like Twin Peaks and My So-Called Life and Arrested Development. And that was to show you how long ago I actually like when TiVo first came out.
Nice.
I had an official. I had the coolest thing. It was an official TiVo box, but it was a Panasonic DVD recorder. So it would TiVo the shows on the
Yeah.
hard drive,
And
and
then
if I
could you
wanted to,
record
I
it?
could burn it to a DVD. So I could like.
Sounds illegal.
Well, I mean, they obviously
That's what Chris
someone
rolls.
made it that it was, someone made it that it was legit, but maybe someone because you don't see those things anymore. No one has those things anymore. But it was
Those
like
aren't floating around.
yeah, but it was a legitimate TiVo box. It had
Mm-hmm. and
a
then
hard
you could record-
drive.
that's cool.
And it had a DVD burner. So that was like, and it looked like a regular DVD
Yeah.
player, a little bigger, but it was so awesome. But I guess people would like,
Not use it in the right way.
recording industry, RIAA probably stepped in, or the Motion Picture Association of America probably stepped in and said, no, you can't just record anything and burn it to DVD. Are you crazy? And I actually still have a bunch of DVDs like of stuff like I recorded
Yeah.
for like HBO and Cinemax.
Oz. Now, Wade Robson,
Wade Robson.
your favorite choreographer.
Okay. I'm trying to.
He actually
Where would I know him from? My favorite guy. Where would I know him from?
He's a choreographer. He used to do a bunch of choreographer in Sync,
Oh, okay.
Britney Spears, and rumor has it, I don't know if he ever confirmed it, but he's the reason why Britney cheated on Justin Timberlake with him, with Wade.
Cry me a
But of course, that was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's recently come out. He used to defend Michael Jackson. He grew up with Michael Jackson, I guess you could say. Like, as a kid, he was always over at
Okay.
and learned a lot of dancing through
Yeah, I was about to
him.
say. I mean, him and Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. If you don't like Michael Jackson or not, you got to give him credit for
Right.
being a dancing icon and a music icon. But
So he used to, during the trial there, he defended Michael, saying, no, nothing ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, he's come out saying, yes, he molested me. So he's recanting his story, and they're looking into it now, I guess. Because they're saying he had like a nervous breakdown. And
those
then,
checks dried up. That's all.
yeah, that's what people are saying. He wants the money. Some are saying
Those checks
he doesn't
from the
need
Jackson
the
estate.
money. Yeah, he wants Jackson estate money. So he's filed. I don't know if he filed yet, but he's supposed to file against the estate.
Yeah, I heard, and that's so wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he was molested, I mean, of course, he should get some sort of justice. But he should have spoke up.
Shouldn't have lied in the first place. Yeah.
Because
This isn't a good look for you, kid.
he was paying off all these people, Michael
Yeah, oh,
Jackson. And then, for some reason, to bring that back to somewhat current events, with the passing of the Daddy Mac of the Crisscross, there was
Daddy
a
Mac.
part of the tour where Crisscross opened up for Michael Jackson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't
And that's kind of like, now people are kind of like, A lot of people are like, I mean, I'm pretty sure people back then were probably going, but yeah.
I know everybody went and everybody looked the other way.
Well, once again, I mean, when I was a kid, I know there's a generation gap there between us,
Just a
but
couple of years.
when Michael Jackson went to one award show with Webster, the kid that played Webster.
Yeah, like that shit. I know. Yeah, like
Okay.
that shit's weird.
Yeah. He used to hang out with Corey Feldman.
Right. Yeah, the chorus.
And so
Yeah, no, that and Macaulay Culkin.
yeah,
And obviously Wade Robson, if anybody knew him. But yeah, you were hanging around all these kids and had the sleepovers.
Yeah.
And in that part, I don't care how famous you are, your parents should have said no sleepovers. Unless it was like, the kids are in this. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like
There's
your
no
parents
reason-
just let you go with this guy.
I mean, if you wanted to buy the story of that he never had a childhood and stuff like that.
Right.
But still, I mean.
Go to therapy. Go get that looked
I
at.
didn't want my kids at another kid's house.
Right.
Nevertheless,
Like,
a full-grown man.
My kid doesn't need to be hanging out in your bed.
And there's a
And
special
I think
place
he
in
was
hell
saying
for
that
you.
they showered together. There's some
Yeah, there's a special place in hell if you did it because you know you're going to get a paycheck. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like,
yeah.
You're literally pimping out your own child.
right.
That's
just-
worse
it's
than
weird.
that's worse than pageant moms. And stuff
Right,
like
yeah,
that.
I know. Yeah, you just go over that man's house for a
hang out
while.
with the
We all
pedophile.
know he's a little weird. But go on. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, for some reason, don't ask me why pedophile.
This brought up
Apparently, there's a pedophile. He's been arrested now in Rochester.
just one like every other
35
day.
years old, by the name Chris
Chris.
Cologne.
Oh no.
There is a Christopher Cologne.
Chris, am I in the face of a pedophile?
His picture's on the
Should
website.
I
He is
be-
much darker than I am. He
Should
wears
I-
glasses.
Should I call someone and have you arrested?
But it is kind
Was
of,
it on the news? Is that how you found it, or
No,
you were
it was-
looking?
Someone
Up?
just brought it to my attention, and it was just,
That's awful.
By the way, do you know that
Do you know that your name's
people may
being
think
thrown
you're-
out?
But Cologne.
That's why your roommates hate you.
They think I'm a pedophile. They look me up, but they didn't have enough internet to get the pictures. They treat me like shit because they
I can
think
look.
I'm
I can look it up. There's gonna be a red dot right over that trailer.
right over the trailer. And it's look. I mean, he's in jail now, according to the site.
35, and you're what? 36. You're
Well, no,
35.
I'll be turning 36.
Chris, that's all. I don't know.
that's the whole thing.
End this podcast right now.
No, see, there's a picture of the gentleman on the site.
Yeah, that shit's
He's
photoshopped
dark skinned
or
with
something.
glasses. I'm a white guy with no glasses. Well, I'm light skinned, I guess would be the better way to put it. I put on reading glasses, but that's about it. But
This is all too weird. I don't feel right.
all right, Chris,
I'm in the
last
face-
episode of 2 Years One Podcast.
Caught.
One pedophile on the podcast. Motherfucker.
Speaking of Michael Jackson,
Yeah, speaking of Michael Jackson, I
I'm a
should let you
pedophile.
know something.
so you know for sure he was arrested, or they're still looking for you?
I believe on the website. No, that's the guy I framed.
Is there a reward? Yeah. Is there a reward?
No, he's already in jail.
I could have got a reward.
I got Chris Cologne. It's like, no,
I got him. I got him.
Well, Cologne is a surname of Columbus.
Yeah. Don't
And
try
Christopher
and.
Cologne, Christopher Columbus. It's a very. My father thought he was cute when he gave me the name, and it's a very.
No,
Chris
look,
Cologne is a very
you're named
common
after.
name.
You're named after a pedophile.
Yeah.
You were named after
my
him.
baby mom is Native American, and yet I am named after Christopher Columbus. So
Right,
like,
yeah. Not a
conquering
good
the savages.
look. Not a good look.
Yeah,
You guys role play?
Let's take no.
Did you guys ever role play with that?
that's
You're Christopher Columbus
Just
taking
mean,
over.
Pillage the land.
You should
and
have
take
named
the
your
women.
daughter like Nina,
Pocahontas
Pinta, or
and-
Santa Maria.
That's horrible. But yeah. Well, I remember I was last summer. I took my daughter and my stepson to these Native American dancing classes,
Yeah.
and you sign in on a sheet. It was understandable. You're there with kids and stuff like that. You got to sign in. So
Now
like
they
the
wouldn't
guy.
accept your name.
So the guy signed. I signed, and then the guy signed in after me. Then he came up and introduced himself. Hi, Chris, and he goes, "Yeah, Chris Cologne." Like he feels like Christopher Columbus,
Yeah.
and these are all Native American people there. And I felt
They weren't.
fucking
I'm
awkward.
sorry, that's my name.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You couldn't have done a pseudo name
gotta
for the
change-
day. Gee, like Chris Smith.
I got to get my name changed.
Now they're probably looking back like, shit, that guy was a pedophile. He didn't even have kids. He just came in.
You just change it. Like I'm Chris Running Bear now.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I like that.
I'm a
Spitting wolf.
Yeah. Well, the joke is, it's not officially. The joke is my daughter's Indian name is Papoose Little Feather.
From Reno, right?
From Reno 911.
Papoose Little. We're changing her name.
Yeah.
Little Papoose.
Papoose Little
I
Feather.
like that.
So, like I mentioned,
Pedophiles.
no.
Like I mentioned about pedophiles.
I'm going on this camping trip out by Darien Lake, which is like an hour from here. It's where the local
Six Flags.
Six Flags is.
You're gonna go on the.
But I guess apparently, like they have, it's not because the one down in Jersey is also owned by Warner Brothers. So like you would see like they have a Batman
characters.
ride, and you got people dressed up
They have the
like Bugs
Superman
Bunny.
ride.
But I think the one up here, it's not.
I don't think Warner
owned.
Brothers.
Because I heard it's like Bucky Beaver or something. It's like it's like.
Oh, I don't know who owns it.
Oh, okay. But it was.
But I don't think I've never heard of Warner Brothers. But I know they have a Superman ride.
Oh, okay. So I guess because I think.
But that's really probably the only thing.
I think Six Flags probably has like an agreement because the one in Jersey
is straight up Warner Brothers.
You walk and you'll see Bugs Bunny and Cosby.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Tweety Bird and.
Yeah, I don't recall ever
and there's
seeing
a Batman ride. I think they recently they probably opened like a Superman ride sometime in the past like 10 years. I haven't been there in a while.
Right.
But so we're going out to Darien Lake now on
Are you gonna dress
Memorial
up?
Day weekend. Toby Keith is playing Darien Lake.
Uh-oh.
Not Toby. I'm sorry. Tim McGraw.
Solo-
Tim McGraw. I'm sorry.
There'll be a shit ton of
Sorry.
people.
When you're a city boy,
Yeah,
you're
they all look,
fucking same person.
all those country people
Yeah.
are the same.
But
So you're gonna get a lot of people in there.
yeah. I mean,
Now, are you staying in Darien Lake? Like in the how my voice
I
cracked?
believe-
I'm hitting puberty. Because they have like the campgrounds where they have cottages, or you could put a tent up.
to be honest with you, I was invited out. I don't know all the details. All I know is that it's.
Because I was gonna say, then you're just gonna be surrounded by all
just the fact that
rednecks.
just the fact that a camping ground on Memorial Day, I'm expecting it to be pretty.
It'll be fun though.
I'm hearing gunfire and stuff like that, and rebel flags. But
It's not that bad. Jeez. Rebel flag.
after my current
Maybe it's in the
redneck
country. Yeah.
roommates, I kind of.
I mean, I've been to concerts there, and that's not happened. It's been a normal concert.
yeah.
Just make sure you're close to a porta potty, because those things.
Well, I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Guys don't need porta
that does
potties,
suck. Or you suck.
I just
Yeah.
need. I don't.
That is the
actually,
worst.
I don't really need anything. I got a couple
I need
plastic,
it.
couple plastic bags, and I already got baby wipes in my car for for my daughter. So. Yeah.
I saw this. Somebody put up a picture. It reminds me of tailgating. Beer pong, obviously that game. But they made it where it's like Battleship, like a bit, the game Battleship, but a big one, and you put like shots in the different ships, and then
If you hit it,
if you hit it, you gotta take a shot. It looked really cool. I don't know if that's a real thing or somebody made it, but it looked cool. I'd play.
because you would put a whole
It was
bunch
like
of
a
cups,
a huge thing, and then they got the cups in the boats, like different cups, and then you
and the
legit
boats
sit
would
there
be
and
the
play.
ones you fill up.
Yeah,
That's not
it
a
was
bad
cool
idea.
looking. I'm like, well, that's genius.
I
And
would, well, we were,
like you and a friend just hanging out one day. We're gonna play Battleship. You start like it's like my
pass out.
like what happened?
Well,
You
we
sunk it.
We were talking about because at the camping grounds that we're going
Yeah.
to, it's a bunch of people, it's a bunch of families going. I got invited to it, so there's gonna be a lot of kids there. So the parents, what some people have agreed to, some people,
Some,
is
not all.
that like the Friday night, like they're gonna be drinking, but
Yeah.
it's not gonna be crazy. Saturday
Saturday
night
is the crazy night.
is going to be the night the parents just go nuts because
Some people agree
you're
to
not
this.
driving anywhere. You're in the
Right.
campground, so go right ahead. Get smashed. You know what I'm saying? Start a bonfire and have a good night. So
You got
I
to
was
piss
like-
on the fire to put it out, Chris. That's your job.
oh, I don't know if I could piss that much, but
You
so
gotta.
the joke is that they didn't want to leave the kids out from. Not that the kids didn't allow the kids to drink, but so they were talking about making Jello shots.
Okay.
But like legitimately, just like Jello,
Yeah.
straight up Jello in a little cup. So like the kids.
The kids are
Imagine like
eating.
CPS or just like
What the
giving the kids
fuck?
Jello shots, but no alcohol, just Jello
me
in these
taste
little
that.
glasses.
They're taking their mouths are all different colors. What?
And they're talking about
They're
like
pretending they're drunk.
and beer pong, but like apple juice pong.
The kids are just gonna get sick off of juice
Kids are
and
playing party games
they're
like
just like all sick off of like.
before they know what it
Yeah.
is. Like by the time they get, oh yeah, I used to play this with my
I used to play
parents.
this all the time. You're not my team.
I had Jello out of these little cups.
I'll show you how to take it.
Boy, the CPS would go so fast and close you down. Like they come in, people come
I
knocking on
swear,
your
there's
door.
no alcohol.
They got pictures of the kid with little,
Yeah, right.
little white plastic.
They're interlocking their arms, and they do that. They take the shot at the same time. Sexy. Yep. Get them while they're
Why
young.
not? Why not have kids
Get them
have
while
Jello
they're
shots?
Why not play alcoholic games
No,
with?
but not Jello shots.
Right.
Just Jello.
Play alcoholic games with kids.
Like there's
no
some bad
alcohol.
parent who just doesn't know. Like they only know Jello through Jello shots. Always giving it to the kid in little glasses.
Just take it. It's fine.
And so what had happened is all the people that are organizing this camping trip.
Yeah.
They made a page on Facebook. Everyone was going just so everyone could kind of get coordinated. Okay,
On the same page.
Who's bringing what? Now, mind you, these are all grown adults. Most of these people are parents. Everybody, I'm bringing the bacon. The bacon, like everyone's putting. That's like almost
Everybody's
like a joke.
bringing bacon.
Bacon and I'm bringing the Captain Morgan and I'm bringing this. Not one person has said I'm bringing the first aid kit.
Sounds like you might need it.
Yeah, and I was like, you got all these kids out in the middle of the woods.
Right.
I'm pretty sure first aid kit. Someone should at least. Try
I'll
to get
bring the
a
first aid kit and the bacon.
I look, everybody, I'm bringing the Captain Morgan and I'm bringing the bacon and I'm bringing the, and, of course, I chimed in like, okay, I'll bring, I don't drink, but I bring it's a couple of 2 liters of soda, and a box of.
I'll bring a cold
Patties.
pop.
And it'd be nice if someone brought a freaking first aid kit. You got all these kids running around in the forest.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah.
Right?
So I was like, what are you gonna do? Slap the bacon on the cut?
Wrap it up in bacon.
It's
Everything's
natural.
better
This is the
with bacon.
vegan. Not vegan. This is
This is the wilderness way.
yeah.
We live by the woods.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap this in bacon.
They're like caught, get their legs stuck in like some bear trap. You're fine.
the natural fattiness of the bacon is good for the scrape.
It'll clop it up. It'll make it a nice
It's got
scab.
special clotting abilities.
What are they, Australian?
Well, I said Bear Grylls, but I'm thinking of the
Bear
crocodile
Grylls,
hunter.
yeah. R.I.P.
Crikey, we're gonna put some bacon on that scrape, aren't we?
The grease of the
natural.
bacon.
You got fucking bears chasing you through the woods because you stink like bacon.
Right. And it's always, are you sleeping in a tent?
No, trailers.
Oh, okay. The tents are the worst. Like, we used to go camping as kids with our friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, because we couldn't really go anywhere. We were underage for everything. So camping was our thing. And, it was always the worst sleeping at night because somebody would hear something. Always. There'd be like 6 of us in this sleeping. Like we're at like a campground. Like, I mean, it is scary, but it's like, all right,
Yeah.
And it's just like, did you hear that? I thought I heard somebody walking. Yeah, probably somebody was walking to go use the bathroom. Yeah. There are other campers. But all throughout the night, you'll hit like, what was that? A frog. I don't know. Tents are the worst.
Sort of in the same vein. When I used to work in Sing Sing, I was a correctional officer.
Chris was a correctional officer in New York City. If nobody knows this.
Yeah. And I was working overtime. Actually, I got stuck for overtime. And so they stick me out, and Sing Sing is surrounded by towers. So luckily, I got like the furthest tower away from the jail. And it's there. And yeah, you're supposed to, it's there to kind of be like like a first line of defense kind of a deal. But literally, especially at night, all the inmates are in the jail.
Nothing going on?
There is no,
Creepy, yeah.
It is nothing going on.
I don't like that.
And dead silence where like you could hear your own heartbeat, like that kind of dead silence.
Yeah, that's not for me.
I'm up there
I need some sort of noise.
and I
Fart.
hear like rustling in the grass. and
Yes,
stuff like
it's shit like that when you're camping.
that. I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought I was gonna have to shoot somebody. Like, what the hell? Because at least
Every noise is like, what?
because you would have a supervisor who drives up in a truck, but you see the headlights and hear the truck
Yeah,
way
yeah.
before it even comes close. But I'm hearing like rustling. I'm like, oh my god, someone's coming up to the jail. I'm gonna have to put a fucking bullet in somebody. Because up in Sing Sing, we had rifles and stuff. And I go and I had the rifle with me, and it was 2 fucking skunks playing in the grass.
It's like a little rabbit runs by.
Yeah, right. I would have shot the fucking. Well, I would have got in trouble if I shot the rabbit, but I gotta come out like this fucking World
There's
War
like
III.
20 holes in the skunk.
Fucking Walking Dead and shit. Like, come on, motherfucker.
Come on, bring
Two
it.
skunks. 2 skunks just playing around.
They spray you.
No, they were just skunks being skunks.
Skunks being skunks.
Skunks are really cute.
Oh yeah, they're cute.
Other than
but
their
then,
stinky, but when
then
you see
that
them,
tail comes up.
when you see them like on video and stuff like
Oh yeah, they're little
adorable.
cuties. They weren't such assholes with that spray that comes out of their asshole.
Because I saw a video and like you see the skunk, and then like I guess skunks they'll pound the ground with their front 2 paws. That's
Before
kind of
they
like
get
their
ready?
first. That's kind of like if you see
Warning?
that, That means
See ya.
step off before
Step
spray your
off.
ass.
Okay, so they pound it,
They pound the ground,
and then the butt goes up.
and then they'll turn around and spray you. So
Dicks.
just letting you know, if you ever
Just
see
letting you know.
if you ever see a skunk,
Got a warning.
and those things shoot.
Yeah,
So-
it's not like a little dribble.
So if you see them pounding their front paws in the ground,
Run.
get the fuck out of there.
They're getting ready.
But other than that, they're and not for nothing. Like because
Let's get a pet
they're
skunk.
adorable. Like you see the.
Can you
they're
get
very-
they're very furry. Can you get them like de-skunked?
I forget what it's called, but yeah,
Get the gland out or whatever the hell it
out
is?
of their ass.
Oh, let's
They
get
do it
them
to
out.
dogs. They do a thing like there's some dog breeds have like their asses.
They they don't
lot
remove.
of-
I don't know if you can get it removed. I know it's really
snip
gross.
it, right?
No, they put their finger in and just kind of squeeze it and then empty it. I guess you could say like once a year. Like it doesn't go away. I don't know if you can do a surgery.
I could assume. I've
I've only heard of that way, so
I think
it wouldn't.
there's like a gland. You
It's
get
probably
cut.
like costs a lot to get the whole surgery, so people just do
Better than
that.
your dog smelling like ass. You know?
Yeah. There's shit leaking out of your ass. We're getting that fixed. Because I've heard of them going, it's so gross, putting the finger in and kind of emptying it, I guess.
Yeah. It's like that.
Regardless, we're
road
getting a
trip,
skunk.
like hitting the
the
prostate,
prostate.
to come, which I don't believe in, but I don't know.
I don't believe in
Never
that.
had 2 fingers up my ass.
You like
Mind you, I
that?
said never had 2 fingers up my ass.
You can have one though.
And with that, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Cordero Ulloa, co-founder of the Live and Lame Podcast Network. Before you start this LLPN podcast, I wanted to show you listeners out there what else we have to offer here on the network. If TV and movies tickle your ear pussy, then check out Real Chat with Seth Parker, Alex Chittenden, and Cordero Ulloa. They cover news, casting rumors, trailers, and reviews, all with the excitement you'd expect out of a bunch of pop culture nerds. Just visit www.watchsomething.podbean.com. You can also get to know Chris Colon and Kristen Montrallo as they get to know each other on Two Strangers, One Podcast. Listen as these guys talk about celebrity gossip and reality TV, as well as interviews with George Christic, the creator of popular Disney cartoon Megas XLR, and Mike Zapsik and Ming Chen of AMC's Comic Book Men. Look for them at www.twostrangersonepodcast.com. If music is what you're looking for, check out The Breakdown, which features members of the Live and Lame Podcast Network talking about the artists, the tunes, and the albums that they enjoy and grew up with. You can check that out at www.rockhardpodharder.podbean.com. Interested in astrology, numerology? Join Joey Fox, Carrie Fox, and Foxy D in the Fox Den, where they talk about life, kids, and family, all infused with the brand of humor you've come to expect from us here at the LLPN. Enter the Fox Den at www.thefoxden.podbean.com. And last but not least, check out the granddaddy that started it all, Livin' Lame, featuring Dwight Graham, Cordero Ulloa, Joey and Carrie Fox, Seth Parker, Nick Doty, and Megan Phelps. Join the Lames every week as they talk about whatever the hell they want, from comics, games, and headlines to weekly segments such as Lame of the Week, Nude News featuring Mike Hawk, and FML with Seth Parker and Megan Phelps. You can prowl the lameness of the interwebs with the Lames at www.liveandlame.podbean.com, and you can follow us on Twitter at @liveandlame. You can find all of our podcasts on iTunes and Stitcher Internet Radio, which is a free app available to both Android and iOS users. You can also listen through your standard phone browser by adding /mobile to the end of any of our URLs. You can also find and like the pages for all of our podcasts on Facebook, as well as the Live and Lame Podcast Network page, which is the headquarters for all the Live and Lame Network podcasts on Facebook. Please don't forget to hover over the like button and click Show Newsfeed so you can see all of our updates. All of us here at the network would like to thank you for your continued listenership. Now please enjoy this Live and Lame Podcast Network podcast.
Click and Hit, enhancing the experience for all recreational smokers. Click and Hit is a one-handed portable vaporizer. This smoking pipe has a compact 4-stage design, complete with a built-in, windproof, butane refillable torch lighter. The large burn chamber holds your stash of legal herb or pipe tobacco. Click the button to ignite and inhale as usual. When you are done, put it back in your pocket for later. Smoke anytime with the touch of a button. No more carrying around grinders and tins. Pipe, rolling papers, and even your lighter at home. The Click and Hit cordless vaporizer is no bigger than a normal cigar, making it the world's smallest and most discreet vaporizer. It's perfect for use in small places or shared rooms. It's efficient, getting 5 to 8 draws from your packed chamber. It's affordable at just $19.95 each. Buy 3 and the shipping is free. Buy 4 and you get the 5th one free. Visit www.click-n-hit.com. That's clickandhit.com. And now for listeners of Two Strangers, One Podcast, you can use promo code STRANGERS and receive 10% off your purchase at clickandhit.com. That's promo code STRANGERS for 10% off your purchase.
And we're back.
Can't
Yeah.
get rid of us.
Skunks are cute.
Yeah.
Without,
No, they got that cute little
because they're furry. They
They're
seem
furry.
they seem like very
playful if
like,
they're not
You
pissed.
see the hair kind of moving around.
Yeah.
It looks like it looks soft.
Yeah. We'll get one deskunkified.
Now, like I mentioned, like we've mentioned several times before, we are getting ready to do a live event, Stranger
Yes.
Con, May 15th, June 15th. I did say May 15th for
June.
1199 Main Street, Rochester. Hopefully, schedule is subject to change, but the JJ Lang Band, live acoustic rock music. It's gonna be awesome.
Rock your socks off.
Improv by
We got three
the
groups.
three groups. Shut Up Zeke was like Shut Up, like it's not Shut Up, it's Shut Up Zeke. Two Fat Ladies and Left 4 Dead Improv, and of course your wonderful host, Two Strangers One Podcast,
Yellow.
show.
Can't forget about us.
And so that's right now. That's the card. So I've been putting up a lot of flyers around town. I was pretty jazzed to see, like, because I kind of hit the comic book stores a week before Free Comic Book Day. And then
right.
on Comic Book Day, I saw the flyer still up, so that was kind of awesome.
That's right.
But I want to, like, I was playing with the idea of, like, us handing out flyers, like going somewhere, like, where people are and handing out flyers, but, like, kind of like,
You know, we should have went to
Have a
the
gimmick?
That
yeah.
when they were filming Spider-Man.
That was kind of, but the only reason is
just be
that's kind of
obnoxious.
cramped. Yeah. Well, I said
Throw it in their face.
because I'm still ready to do this. I would dress up like Robin,
Yeah, you wanted me to dress up in a hot
and I
dog
wanted you
suit.
to dress up in your hot dog,
Stand on the side of the road where I live in this city and I know people.
handing out
I
flyers.
can just imagine the text. Was that you? Was that you in the wiener suit?
I don't know. I just thought it would be funny if I dress up like Robin and you dress up like a hot dog. And
Pretty sure we'll end up arrested by the end of the evening. I ain't got no bail money, Chris.
in jail, in Monroe County Jail, dressed up like a freaking hot dog. That'd be pretty funny. Like, do you ever change your clothes? No.
No, this is
This
it.
is a hot dog. But I thought
Just a
that'd
hot dog.
be...
We'll hand out flyers one day. I don't know if I can do a hot dog
Okay.
suit.
I just thought it'd be funny.
I could do that on Halloween when it's socially acceptable.
And I would dress up like Robin.
I know you do that any day.
Yeah. I mean, I danced in my Spider-Man underwear. Why
No,
wouldn't I?
no shame in his game.
I thought,
Chris is just throwing that
I'm
out.
just trying to pressure you into dressing up like a hot dog so we can... Because I'm pretty sure we'd get attention. But, I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, be all coy. yeah, whatever.
I'd be dressed up like Robin. I mean, I got a freaking cape and a mask on.
But you don't know a lot of people here.
Okay.
Who's gonna be blowing up your phone?
Yeah, but that's...
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
You want to talk to me? Come to Stranger Con. Pay your $5 at the door.
24. Did you ever watch the show 24? With Kifa?
No, I mean, I'm familiar. I know of the show. I think I saw, I kind of got into, season 3, the first half of season 3. I never really followed it.
I would watch it here and there because my parents would watch it and they loved it, and I would just catch it whenever.
I mean, I had friends that were like,
It was good,
"Dude, you have to
yeah.
watch 24.
I mean, it was good. I just never followed up. The episodes I saw were good.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those shows that, season 1 was probably awesome.
Awesome, yeah.
And then, once you get to, season 4, season 5, come on.
How much more 24 can
This
we
guy has
do?
the worst week ever.
It is. Jack Bauer. Well, they've been in talks because remember, Kiefer had that downward spiral a little bit when they got rid of 24.
Really?
He was drinking a lot. It was just public intoxication is what he was getting
But
in
he was
trouble.
kind of a party boy in the 80s.
Yeah. So I mean, he wasn't. I don't think he was ever arrested, but it was just you just
Rat
see him
Pack.
out. Yeah. So, but I mean, then they were in talks. They were going to do a movie to end the series. But now I guess Fox just confirmed that they're going to do a limited series of 24.
Okay.
So I don't know how many.
But Kiefer Sutherland,
Episodes,
doesn't he
though.
have a show out now?
Oh, that one
yeah,
where the kid doesn't speak or something. Touch.
Which was another person is Tim Kring, the guy who did Heroes. Mm-hmm. He was kind of like the creative guy, and he did Tim Kring also did Crossing Jordan, stuff like that. I kind of got caught up in the most recent season of I think it's only season 2, but the second half
fairly
of season
recent.
2. And, I didn't think I was going to like it because I was like, oh man, Tim Kring, but I kind of watched the beginning and I was like, eh. And then watching the end of season 2, I probably saw half of season 2 and I kind of got caught up into it. But then it's one of those things where the season ended and it's just it's like every other show where as soon as they beat one bad guy,
Right.
then they leave you with hope. Or, they build up this whole thing the bad guy. Then it'll be the end of the season and then the bad guy, oh no, he wasn't bad.
He wasn't.
The person he's working for, now they're really bad. And it's
They're
like,
more bad than him.
Yeah, they spend the whole season hyping this guy up.
And then it's not.
We have to hide from, whatever the hell the guy's name is. We have to, and he's the one, he's behind it. And then, like, literally it ended like,
oh, he's not.
This guy is just the disciple of a bigger, worse guy. And it's like, oh, come on. I mean, I understand shows.
Sounds like some Scientology shit.
It's just like everything else on American TV where,
they hype it up for a whole season.
Yeah, they don't know. Had you just ended it with the bad guy being the bad guy,
we would all be satisfied.
Oh no, there's a new boogeyman. Come on. It's
the boogerman.
It's frustrating. As much as I liked it, but it's like once I got to the end, it was kind of like, oh, come on.
You let me down.
Because that show was the show that filled the spot after Fringe ended.
Oh, okay.
It was like
that's right. Okay.
Friday nights on Fox at 9 o'clock or whatever. So that was kind of like, I was kind of into that schedule of watching Fringe, and then I got caught up in
because it's in a routine.
Yeah. I don't know. And speaking of, Fringe, Fringe was started by J.J. Abrams.
Right.
And I'd mentioned Star Trek before. Mm-hmm. So J.J. Abrams, now I had mentioned last episode that I was watching the new 2009 Star Trek on DVD. And I was watching behind the scenes stuff, and he was talking about when he made this movie, and it's so funny because now it's been announced that J.J. Abrams is going to be directing the Star Wars Episode 7. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny on the DVD for people, and I'm surprised this hasn't been bigger pushed. He's on the DVD talking about how when he was doing the new Star Trek, that Star Wars was his inspiration.
Okay.
And he goes, and especially and pretty much all the fans agree that number 5 in the series, The Empire Strikes Back, is the best one out of them all.
Took 5 tries, huh?
Well, I mean, really, it was the second movie because the first 3 and then the prequels came out. But, quote unquote, episode 5, which at the time was just called The Empire Strikes Back. They didn't get into episodes until the new trilogy. But so he had said, he goes, you take a movie like Empire Strikes Back, which a lot of people who like Star Wars, pretty much everyone comes to agreement that that's like the best one. And he goes, yeah, the movie has such great pacing, and it's kind of like the perfect movie, and I wanted to do Star Trek like that. So even way before the nerd worlds collided, and the same guy who's directing Star Trek is directing Star Wars, he kind of, he gave Star Wars his
can see the future. J.J. Abrams has some power that we don't know about.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's...
Look at the shit he comes up with.
He's great with other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Star Trek was great. I'm not the biggest fan of Cloverfield or what's that 8mm, or is it 8? Was it 9mm?
8 Mile? No, I don't know.
Or no, Super 8. Excuse me, Super 8.
Oh, Super 8, yeah.
Super 8. I wasn't a big fan.
Where it's that it's always this.
But Mission Impossible 3 or Mission Impossible 2. 3 he directed. Mission Impossible 3 was action packed. Like something that already existed. He's good with.
He's good with. Stick with what you're good with, Jay.
Fringe, Lost.
J.J. Abrams.
But it was funny to watch that video because that video obviously was made 2009, and that was before Disney bought Lucasfilm and everything like that. Just to hear him go, well, yeah, you watch Empire Strikes Back, that's almost like the perfect movie. It had great pacing, and I was trying to emulate that.
Yeah.
And now he's going to go and
emulate it
and do a real Star Wars movie. So it's the nerd in me was just
good for you, JJ.
Nerd jizzed in my pants.
I got a lot of nerd jizz.
Yeah, got nerd jizz all over my face, neck, and chest.
We took a wrong turn somewhere.
Now,
our girl Lindsay
Lohan. What about
Lindsay?
What about Lindsay?
She's over there at Betty Ford. Right? Yeah, she's at Betty Ford.
Because I didn't know this, that she was supposed to go to one in California, right? But they didn't allow smoking or something like that. And
I don't know. Yeah, there's been all these stupid bitch fits.
And then she wanted to go to another place where
their license was taken away or something. There was one where she wanted to go and they weren't up to par. Mm-hmm. Like something where they got their license taken away because a resident of theirs died. Oh my God. And I think there was an issue with reporting it. I'm not sure what the details were, but that was what the issue was. And they had their license taken away. So of course that'd be one place she'd pick. Now she's mad at Betty Ford. She says they're too old school. Mind you, she's been there, a week? Yeah. Cause she wants to make sure she gets her Adderall. Now they've done, the doctors there have done their assessment saying, you don't really have ADHD at this age, and Adderall is not needed. So they're taking it away. So now she's throwing a fit, like, I need my Adderall, being a little... I mean, if that's not like the definition of an addict.
What do you mean I can't get drugs?
Right? So now she wants to leave, and of course they're saying no. And they're saying no because you had all this time to pick a place, you dicked around, and now that you're in a place, that's it.
Yeah, she's...
So she's a little pissy about the Adderall.
Because one of the places she... Okay, go on, I'm sorry.
And Brooke Mueller's in there too with her.
And that's
Charlie's ex.
Charlie Sheen's...
Yeah, is that kind of crazy? You can see them having some good combos.
I'm now of the firm belief that Lindsay Lohan fucked Charlie Sheen. I know they said
wouldn't be
she wouldn't do the
surprised.
sex scene, but he threw her that big check the same way he used to throw big checks at all the prostitutes that would come to his house. You know,
Easily. I wouldn't... Why wouldn't she not?
she was on
Like,
anger
what-
management.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she fuck? And Charlie Sheen's, I mean, he's still a good looking guy, right? I mean, women
Well, he
would
looks
consider...
recently he's looked kind of beat up. His face, just from, I'm going to say from the
rock and roll
abuse. So,
lifestyle.
yeah. But yeah, no. And he's got money. She's definitely, there was they
He
easily
fucked
slept
her.
together.
They can't see two
right.
people that are so loose.
Right. Two people have the same lifestyle. Like,
Yeah,
and he's got the
you
money.
don't give someone $100,000 for not fucking.
Which was probably blown in like a day too.
Yeah,
Like,
because remember,
Lindsay, where's that
Lindsay
money?
Lohan used to hang out with like a lesbian girl, right? Wasn't there?
She
Or that she was in a
dated.
relationship with a girl,
she's a DJ.
and that fucking
Sam
she-
Ronson or whatever, yeah.
and now she's gone. Like you don't even see her ass anymore.
No, yeah.
Lindsay dropped her like a bad habit.
That was like an
Well, those are like
odd
during the good.
phase.
Yeah, it was like the good. You know, like she got that was like. She got Lindsay
They
Lohan
dated
while
for
she
a
was
while.
still
It wasn't
good.
like, it wasn't like a week thing. Like it went on for a while.
Yeah, and it was Lindsay Lohan and her friend, but then it's sad when like you got to leave Lindsay because that bitch is going crazy.
That bitch is nuts.
And
So I hope for her sake she gets her Adderall back.
yeah, I know.
No,
What I had heard was that she was trying to look it up. She went to one place. First, she went to one place and they said no smoking, and
sure.
she said fuck you, and she left. Then she went to another place where she was mad that they wouldn't allow you to have friends, or if your friends visited, they couldn't use their cell phones. And I'm like, you would think. I mean, okay, yes, I understand.
You're lucky to even have a friend come visit you.
I understand it's not a jail. I
Right.
get that, but. I guess obviously when you're coming from that point of view, you don't see logic saying that no, your friends shouldn't be allowed to come in with their cell phones. Be happy, like you said, be happy you have someone
happy they
in your
can,
ass.
yeah.
And because I understand you need contact from the outside world and support and everything like that, but
Just follow the
Just sit back
rules.
and
Can you
understand
just?
that.
Yeah, I guess I didn't read it, but I guess she's got diva antics, which I mean that wasn't.
she's out here shopping when she's supposed to be in rehab. I mean,
That's not surprising. I mean, get it together, girl.
I'm quoting Ralph Garman from Hollywood Babylon, the podcast that I love listening to. It's like it's almost like she's daring them to arrest her.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Let me just keep
How
going
much can
on.
I
How
get
much-
away with
yeah.
without getting arrested?
I don't. Her ass should just be in jail.
Now that would be a great movie, like a comedy,
Just
like
keep-
like an actress trying to
Keep
get
doing
arrested.
shit based on a true story.
Like hopefully like getting arrested. Like and I already got the movie written in my head. Like getting arrested would quote unquote help her career.
Yeah.
But everything she does is she just can't get arrested. She's still like a beloved child actress or something like that.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, I mean,
What
it
would
would be
the
kind of
girl's
depressing
name
with
be?
the drugs and stuff like that.
That would get real.
Yeah.
Shit would get real quick.
Amanda Lohan. Or Lindsay Bynes.
Lindsay Bynes. Yeah.
There you go, right there. Boom.
What's to do with her? I haven't heard much. I think it's just up to her.
Amanda Bynes. I mean, I actually looked up the pictures that she had taken.
How's she doing?
Where she was but it was from a while back where like she shaved the side of her head.
Yeah.
And she's in her bra and panties, and I mean she has a nice little body on her. But she was talking about like how fat she was.
Right, yeah.
know.
And somebody filmed her, because, we're assholes with our phones, at the gym. Because she did post a picture of her at the gym, like, standing in front of the machines, not on them. And like, oh, I need to lose weight or something ridiculous. But somebody filmed her on the elliptical, and she was on the elliptical for 11 seconds and then got off.
Oh, that's right. I haven't seen that one, but I heard about
Like,
it.
what?
But she had. Seeing the picture, but her face did look like face looked like it was
Something's-
hit by a fucking truck.
something's going
She used to be
on.
so cute. I mean, she has a nice little body on her, but Jesus, that face.
Get together, girl.
She's been living her.
You're going to be going to Betty Ford
How
soon.
rough can I mean? I guess whatever. How rough, but how rough can your life be? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know what happens behind closed doors. Nobody knows what problems and demons they face. But come on,
Get it together.
you're on fucking. You had your own show. You're on Nickelodeon. She's I don't know.
Get it
She's
together.
so cute and healthy looking
Right.
for so long.
Yeah.
And then where the fuck did all this?
Yeah,
craziness
where
come
did all
from?
this, where did we go wrong?
You telling me she can't get a job? I mean, if she was clean, you
Right.
tell me she can't get a job somewhere?
Yeah, she must have something, I don't know.
And she
Where
had
did we make
called
the
Jenny
wrong
McCarthy an old broad or something
and
like
then,
that.
and then Jenny tweeted back like, oh, just looking out for you, something like that. And then she apologized. She's like, "Oh, sorry if I offended you or something." Like, what? Are you just now? You're just doing it just to do it. Like,
I just love that that someone. Jamie Foxx was like, and I mean, obviously a little past her prime, but fucking Playboy Bunny,
right? Recently in Playboy,
yeah, and it's someone, and even a younger girl saying, "Fuck you old bitch,"
you old bitch.
or however she put it. But
she calls her old. I know that.
Shows
I
you
don't
the
know
society we live in where that's considered old. And
right. When I'm her
Might as well
age,
just put
I'd
a bullet
love
in
to
my
look that way. I wouldn't mind looking that way.
But Amanda Bynes was very, very cute. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where we took the wrong turn. I'm not sure what happened. But something happened. We're all watching. Speaking of old broads, Barbara Walters, finally saying that she's retiring from TV next year.
That's bullshit.
From TV. So then somebody's predicting that she might run for president, but I don't know if that was just... I haven't heard that one yet. That's the newest thing I've heard.
Well, I mean,
how old is she?
Oh, she's got to be in her 70s,
right?
at least.
Yeah, her and Kenny Rogers.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because she's always kept her respectability. I mean, she was kind of known for doing at the time, those were controversial interviews. By today's standards, they're fucking tame because her thing was always getting celebrities to cry. Right. And she would do the heartfelt, like she was, and I guess even Oprah Winfrey isn't even doing that anymore, but she was kind of like, in her time, those were the big events. Mm-hmm. Like you would like, oh my God, this, Friday night on ABC,
with
2020, and I remember those, sitting with my dad watching, Friday nights, like watching.
Who did she sleep with? Remember, she used to sleep with people to get to the top. She revealed that like a few years ago, and I forget. Like there were some big names.
I think the people she slept with were like people that are fucking dead and buried.
Right? Yeah. I don't think they're still. I forget because there were some big names, and it was like Barb, you slay you.
Well, I mean, you always forget that all these nice old ladies could have very easily been. Little bags. And the same way the hose bags today are going to grow up and be white-haired old ladies that, well, I guess it's a little different because the internet could keep track of that shit.
Yeah. Like then you couldn't. Like she could have got away with not saying that.
Banging, like that's going to be weird when all the little dirty whore bags today, Amanda Bynes will probably be someone's grandmother.
For the love of God, no.
Imagine,
sterilize that bitch.
I guess like we mentioned last episode, the porn of your parents, your conception.
You can watch when you were made.
There, and you're going to see grandma's old.
Oh God!
Nothing goes away on the internet.
Oh yeah, no.
So
you can watch how you were made.
That is going to stick. That's going to stick. All this
Grammy did a porn.
Is going to stay with Lindsay Lohan,
right? And with all these young people,
not gonna go away. So they're going to. We live in a different world where that's gonna
Good
stay
luck,
with
girls.
Because eventually you grow up. All the party girls eventually grow up and try to be respectable and stuff.
For the most part,
and like Barbara Walters,
right?
Except
can you imagine partying with her?
All that whorishness is going to be fucking documented.
Oh, God bless the USA.
Which kind of okay? Have you watched at all any of the new episodes of 2.5 Men?
No.
Okay. Well, because it kind of reminds me because in the most recent episode,
what's her name's on it? Isn't Hillary?
Well, Hillary Duff was on it.
Oh, okay.
But Hillary Duff played the granddaughter to, and I can't believe I forgot the woman's name. It was an older actress, and the joke was that Ashton Kutcher's character was dating Hillary Duff, but then eventually
come to find out,
ends up hooking up with her grandmother.
Ew, okay.
And I forgot the woman's name. She's a respectable actress or whatever.
Barbara Walters.
And the woman, I forgot her name, but she's she looks good. But it was so weird to see you got a show. It's an older woman who's a brunette with Ashton Kutcher. It just rang in my head. Demi Moore.
Then he hooks up with the daughter.
How his character.
I wish in real life he hooked up with one of the daughters.
Well, he was hooking up with the granddaughter first, and then she was drunk, and he took her home. She lived with her grandmother. And then when he dropped her off, and that character's story was that, she was a reporter for all these years and, she was in Vietnam and, President Nixon resigning and stuff like that. But to see him with an older brunette kind of just rang a bunch
back real life
old memories of him with Demi Moore. So
Demi.
Oh yeah, Demi. Excuse me.
Demi.
Let me see.
What else you got?
I
don't think I have much to say.
Well, one of the I still have to get down to humble bragging. I haven't had a chance to
Humble
bragging. Right? Oh, I'm so busy with this podcast because there's so many new likes on the Facebook.
Humble bragging.
I'm gonna sit down one day and write some funny humble brags, but
And just do the whole episode just you humble bragging.
Oh, all these celebrities I want to get on the show, we don't have enough time. Let me see. One of the other, I had mentioned last episode that my quote unquote redneck neighbors and my redneck roommates,
Red Solo Cup.
they had gotten into, the guy had gotten into a fight with me because I had burnt some rice. I was cooking in a
Serious.
pot, and I burnt some rice, and the rice was on the bottom of the pot. And now, mind you, the pot was
Drama.
There's nothing wrong with it. You scrub the fucking pot, and you're good to go. He had made a big deal about it, so I said, "Fuck it, I'll just buy him a new pot." But for Dominicans, and I mentioned this before in the past episode.
What's it called? The Kong Kong or something?
Because that's the noise the spoon makes when you scrape the bottom of the pot. Kong Kong. So he didn't know that I was making a Dominican
Racist.
I was making a Dominican delicacy, and he's gonna, once again, these rednecks, you don't know that.
Should have threw the Kong Kong in his face.
Yeah, this is Kong Kong.
I'm gonna name this after you, Kong Kong.
So
Just Kong Kong his face up.
yeah, so I mean, like I said, he made a big deal about the bottom of the pot being ruined. So I just said, "Fuck it." Now, mind you, because I had said, the rice got burnt because I'm used to cooking with good pots that actually have like Teflon
Nice,
on the bottom.
Chris. They throw it in his face.
I'm sorry you had your cheap fucking,
What'd he say to that?
Beverly Hillbillies. Well, he was just like, he goes, "You keep burning stuff in here." And I'm like, because I said, I'm used to cooking with different pots that have the Teflon on the bottom. I said that in a nice way, basically saying, you guys have cheap shit in this house. And, then he just stood quiet after that, but.
He was probably processing it.
Yeah, he just doesn't understand,
Is he insulting me or is he telling me something?
Yeah, it's one of those things that's too stupid to understand that I'm insulting him. I got it back, but recently I pawned my PlayStation 3.
And you got it back.
But I got it back.
How'd that happen?
And have you ever pawned anything in your life? Have you ever?
No, this one time in college, my roommate, for whatever reason, she found like a bunch of stuff. Like, I think she was just cleaning out stuff and then found this ring. It was just like a silver band. Okay. She was like, I wonder, like, if I pawn this, how much I'll get back. And we're like, you're not going to get anything. Look at it. Like, it looked tarnished. It was stupid. So we ended up, then we went to 2 different pawn stores. And we had to look them up. We didn't know where they were. So we're like, fine, we'll go. Cause she didn't have a car. We did. Me and my other roommates, I was like, all right, we'll go. So we all got in, we go. And we go to one. They were Spanish. They didn't speak English well. So we're like, okay, like, talking. And the guy finally was just like we couldn't understand him. And finally he's like, nothing. Nothing. Like, it doesn't. Nada. And we're like, I told you. So then she's like, well, let's try this other one. So we went to this other one. And the guy like scrapes it along, like where you could tell if they're real or whatever. I don't know the whole process with jewelry. So he scrapes it and it makes like a mark on the board or whatever. And he's like, no, we're not taking like, we told you, you idiot. That's the only pawn experience I've had is with this stupid silver band.
This is the first time now I've been in pawn shops, and I mean, I've always gone to pawn shops to buy stuff. Like, actually,
I'm sure there's
the old microphone that you used to use. That old Samson. It was a Samson microphone, which actually I have in the bag over here. The old Samson microphone, which I'm pretty sure fell off a truck, I bought in a pawn shop. But this is the first time I ever had to
go and sell.
And so, I took my PlayStation and I went.
Did you barter? Do you guys barter?
And the guy goes, "I'll give you $40 for it." And I'm like, "This is a fucking PlayStation 3. You got $40. That's." And he goes, "Oh well, I'm selling them for $140." You know what I'm saying? And then like in my mind, I'm like, "Shit, if that's the case, I'm gonna come back here with that money and buy a PlayStation 3 for $140." So he had originally offered me $40, and I said, "No, fuck this." And I went to a couple other pawn shops. One guy even said $30, so I was like, "Fuck this." Then some things.
They're all in cahoots together.
Yeah, something came up, and so so I went. At first, I said, "Fuck this," because I was expecting at least 100, because I needed some money for some stuff. So then I go back and I went on a different day, and a different guy said $50. So I was like,
depends on who you can go see.
And now I told the guy, and of course, I'm like a fucking lamb walking into the fucking wolf's den. Oh, what are you going to do for me? How does this work? But at least, the second guy that I saw that quoted me for $10 more actually explained to me. He goes, look, if you want to come back in an hour or you come back in the next month, you're going to pay another $12.50. So even though I got $50, I got to pay back $62.50.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, and if you wait another month, we put another $12.50. And he goes, we hold it for 4 months, and then if you don't come back after the 4 months, then we sell it. I guess they sell it for the $140 like the guy quoted.
Their set price.
Now, actually, the place that I had taken care of, the show Pawn Stars, I believe, is like part of the same network as the guys here in Rochester. It's
They all work together? Or
well, no, because they have that. I've seen that emblem in the Pawn Star show where it kind of looks like a lamp, like with 3 things coming off the top.
Okay.
I forgot, and I should know the name, and I didn't. You know, I should know the name of the place where I brought my PlayStation. But I believe it's probably under the same corporate umbrella.
Yeah.
So that's the one I went to, because the other ones were real sketchy. The other places, and one of the places I went, like they said, we don't pawn anymore because they were doing some fucking back, which was the place coincidentally got our microphone because it's all young guys.
We just don't pawn anymore.
And it got, when I went to one of the sketchier places, not the one. This guy runs out. You could see like there's a guy standing there talking to his buddies that work there, and apparently like he's their friend, and he runs out to the car, comes back into the store. Now, mind you, I'm there, but I'm kind of walking on. Yeah, I'd like to think I'm a young guy or hip or whatever. The guy's like, hip. Yo, you want to hit this? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm just walking up there, and you can kind of tell like the guys are kind of like behind the counter, like, I could have been anybody.
Right.
I mean, of course, I could talk about it here now, but I mean, it's like, it didn't bother me, but what if I was the wrong person?
Right.
What the fuck?
Brightest of the bright.
So, at least, you know what it is? I mean, I understand what it is, and all these places are fucking taking advantage of people's fucking dire straits and stuff like that. But, at least I get that business model. There's kind of like a transparency there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then next month you're going to make $12 off. You know what I'm saying? For what? To put something on the shelf and I'll come back in a week. So I appreciate.
How much did you get it back for?
$62.50. I got $50 and I paid $60. So I can't complain because they kept true to their word, and it was like because I had it knotted up in a bag because it's like it's my PlayStation, it's my baby, But times got a little rough, so I needed to pawn it. But that's the first time I ever pawned anything.
And then you got it back,
and I got it back. But
yippee!
If you'd like to support us, you can
check out our Indiegogo site,
and you can check out twostrangersonepodcast.com. Well, you'll see links to our Indiegogo site because we are trying to raise money for the show. Hopefully this laptop is working fine, but we'd like to buy a new one. This laptop is 8 years old. And if you go to our Indiegogo site, if you like what you're hearing, donate $5. It's the money you're going to use to spend on a drink at a bar. So, give it to us. We give you free funny every week, twice a week, goddammit. That's a movie every week.
Yeah.
2 hours of
help us help you.
What else? Please visit, hopefully soon, starting in June, I'll probably pop up the eBay page again because I'll have internet again. You can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/twostrangersonepodcast, and like us, hover over the like button, click show and news feed. Even if you like this particular episode or any other episode or just the page in and of itself, even if you can't donate to the Indiegogo page, share the links to the Indiegogo or share Two Strangers One Podcast. A big hello and thank you to all the new listeners. We're getting new.
Yes.
It's like a snowball. Like once
we love it.
Some people like it, and then I guess it's showing up on people's news feeds.
Keep it up.
And so a lot of more people are liking us.
We love you.
Welcome to all the new listeners. Like I said, next week, by the time you're hearing this episode, it'll be Thursday. Next Monday, we will be recording, basically sometime a little after noon. We'll be recording at Comics Etc., 1199 Main Street, Rochester, New York. 1115. Excuse me. The 1199 is where our live event, StrangerCon.
Too much of a coincidence with the address.
StrangerCon is our live event that we'll be having June 15th at 1199 Main Street. Come on down, and like I said, for $5, we have improv groups. Shut Up Zeke, not Shut Up Zeke. Shut Up Zeke.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead improv. Who I've worked with there's 8 people in that group. I've worked with 4 or 5 of them, and 2 fat ladies. 2
fat ladies.
Which there's no ladies in the group, and none of them are fat. But I guess that's the joke because there's a public broadcasting show called Two Fat Ladies.
Oh.
That's like a cooking show.
Okay.
Or like they travel around and they eat and stuff like that.
They're always using bacon.
Yeah. Like bacon fat on everything. So
and the JJ Lang Band.
And of course, award-winning. I put a link on my Facebook and I think on facebook.com/Two Strangers One Podcast. They had won an independent music award. They traveled all the way out to California to get it. So we can honestly say award-winning JJ Lang Band, which unlike anywhere else, you're going to hear them doing a live acoustic set, live rock music, live original music. Not that there's anything wrong against cover bands, but you guys got to come out and support live original music. See these guys now before they blow up, because you can say, hey, I saw them first. Like all the hipsters always go, hey man, I liked them before they were famous. So you could be one of those guys and you can wear your fake glasses that aren't prescription lenses and say, hey man, I saw JJ Lang Band first at StrangerCon. And so, then we'll be podcasting. So hopefully we'll have the improv first from like 6:30 to 8. We record 8 to 9, and then from 9 to 10, the JJ Lang Band. And then trust me, we got a whole bunch of other things in the work that we don't want to announce yet because I don't want to jinx it. But so far, that's what we have booked, and hopefully we can get a little more entertainment in there. Like if $5 can't get you enough freaking 4 or 5 hours of entertainment.
What else you want us to do? Gee.
Yeah, we have to give hand jobs in the back. Hand jobs in the back.
2 fingers on the prostate.
Yeah, I guess that'll be my little side business in the back, in the bathroom. You have to go down the hallway to go to the bathroom, so I'll be giving out hand jobs.
Just wait for Chris. He'll be down
$10 for a hand job, 20 for a blow job.
Yep.
50 for anal.
Yep. That's the pricing. Pricing set in stone.
Yeah. Oh, we can negotiate. Just bring comic books or something. And please understand that's a joke before I get arrested for solicitation.
You're already on the pedophile list.
Yeah, that's all I need. Another black mark on my record. That's about. Oh no! Jesus Christ! No. Subscribe to us on iTunes.
Yes. Stitcher. I was gonna say West Coast Love.
West Coast Love. Okay. We're available on iTunes and Stitcher. Just go to iTunes, click the podcast tab in upper right corner. If this is your first episode and you're streaming us off of Facebook or anything like that, you can subscribe to us on iTunes. If you have an iPhone, iPad, iPod, go to the upper right tab in the iTunes store. Click podcast. Once you're in podcast, you could just search for Two Strangers One Podcast. I like to say podcast. And,
podcast.
And you can subscribe to us. You can go back and download the old episodes.
Take a shot every time he says podcast.
Every time I say podcast. And every time I say it, I think I mentioned this already. You could take a shot. And for new people, every time I say the funny thing is, you take a shot. And Chris, you haven't said it in a while, but you used to say typical.
I come into phases of.
And you don't say typical anymore, but it used to be when you said typical, that would be a time for people to take a shot.
Typical. Yeah, you got some in.
Check out our brother podcast on the West Coast.
Living Lame,
which can be found on livinlamepodcastentertainment.com. That's LIVINLAME. There's no G in living. You could download episodes and check out episodes of the big daddy that started it all, Living Lame, which is all the guys, Dwight, Cord, Seth.
There you go. It's 20 minutes. It's going to name
Kristen.
20 people in 20
Alex,
minutes.
Nick. And if anybody else I forgot, I'm sorry. Then they have The Real Chat, which is their show about TV shows and movies. There's the Fox Den, which is about, astrology, numerology, and nature. And then there's The Breakdown, which is their music show. And they've kind of handed off the breakdown to me. I've been posting episodes of Chris's Hidden Metal Show. Hopefully the newest episode will be out. It was supposed to be a Mother's Day episode, but I haven't gotten around to doing it because I have redneck neighbors and the libraries are closed on Sunday, so I couldn't get on the internet. So that's pretty much everything. Once again, thank you. We certainly hope you guys enjoyed listening, had as much fun as we did recording. Thank you for listening to Two Strangers One Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Kristen.
Here we go.
Don't be a stranger.
See ya.
Double Jackpot.
What is it?
It is a self-published book by Christopher Cologne.
Chris Cologne? Smells good to me.
But
Look at her. That broke that fucking cold little exterior. He's like, hee.
But it is spelled C-O-L-O-N.
Him punny.
But Double Jackpot is a book about a comic book artist, Eric, who is in a loveless relationship with a materialistic
I feel you, Eric.
Lynette.
Oh, fucking. Are you sure I didn't write this? Sounds hauntingly familiar.
He starts cheating on his girlfriend with a more creatively creatively supportive woman, Nadia.
Well, I got to meet her. Where's the Nadia?
There's your summer girlfriend.
Summer Nadia is Nadia.
Nadia?
Yeah, I think Nadia spelled with an A.
All right.
Both Lynette and Nadia play the double jackpot, the largest payout in lotto history, much like the recent Powerball. Both girls play his birth date as the winning numbers. Eric is now stuck between two of the country's richest women. Who will he choose? It's not that simple. This is a clever fucking idea,
Yeah, it
man.
is.
Look at her, fucking. She's impressed.
I am.
She got some summer reading. Christopher Cologne smells real lovely with an original idea. This is. I've never heard this before.
I haven't either. This is a self-published book, much in the indie spirit as Kev's Clerks.
Oh, you don't even need to name check me. This is just a good idea. You could stand on your own, man. You don't even have to be like, hey, remember Clerks? This is nothing like that. This is way more original than Clerks. This is a good idea, man. Why didn't I think of this?
I need something to read. This book is part of the Comic Books, Heavy Metal, Video Games Trilogy Book 2. Odd I See, A Tale from the Road, coming soon.
Right on, man. It's part of a trilogy. This is the first part.
Way to write, man.
He's seeking a literary agent. Motherfuckers, anybody out there? There ain't no literary agents listening to this show, I assure you, sure. I assure you, sure. But somebody know a literary agent? Hook a motherfucker up! Chris Cologne come up with an original idea. I should tell Raskin. That's a good fucking idea, to be honest with you. That's a fucking rom-com right there. Megan, get Raskin on the phone. Isn't it possible to get Raskin on the phone? No?
Yeah.
I want to run it past him, man. I want to, and if it happens, I get a taste, Chris Cologne. I get a whiff, if you will.
The book could also be ordered on www.lulu.com.
That's lulu.com.
I understand that. I just want to spell it out.
Normally one says it, that spells it. Still, lulu.com. What is that? Do you know what it is?
I don't know. All right. The book could also be ordered on www.lulu.com. Search for Double Jackpot Christopher Cologne. A paperback version of the book is $15 and a PDF file is only $5.
$5 is
Yeah.
insanely inexpensive. 15's not even that bad for a paperback version.
No.
This is $1 million idea right here. Like a movie about a dude who fucking is stuck between two chicks, both of who play his birthday and win the lottery. Come on! I can see that trailer. Chris Cologne is on to something. Nobody else can smell it but me.
I'll read it.
Thank you. I'm going to make that smelly joke.
I know. You're trying to get me to laugh again.
It worked once. Double Jackpot is a self-published book by Chris Cologne, man. It's the first book in his Comic Books, Heavy Metal, Video Games trilogy. Book 2, Odd I See, A Tale from the Road, should be coming out soon. Get all the information at Chris Cologne, like a motherfucker.
I will
his
totally
book,
read this.
Double Jackpot. I'm serious. I'm going to recommend that to fucking Raskin. How is that not a movie? You know what I'm saying? This could be a sexy movie. You could do an R-rated version. There could be nudie in it, and you could sell them fucking both chicks. Maybe a little penetration. Maybe a butthole shot. No butthole, no care.
I would like to formally apologize to Christopher Cologne right now.
No, sex sells. Chris Cologne will appreciate that. He's like, thanks for throwing a few buttholes in there, man.
Don't forget to check out twostrangersonepodcast.net, your one-stop resource for everything show-related. You can find links to subscribe to us on iTunes or on Stitcher. You could also find links to buy my book, Double Jackpot, on twostrangersonepodcast.net.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.